Glory to God. Let's see who pops in on a Saturday night. Yeah, so here I am. Start my stream out with a real laid back, but I wanted to revisit something that I showed in a video that I made a little while back. It's a free online chord generator, and I just realized something about it that that makes it super powerful and actually very valuable for free. Like, you don't really, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't explored it enough, but there's just a ton of chords and chord progressions, and it's pretty powerful what you can do with it. It is an online chord player, chord generator at onemotion.com. Let me see, I'll pop it up on this screen here in a second. I'll pull it up. Here we go. So yeah, it's onemotion.com/chord player. If you just look up chord generator or chord progression generator, Google that. This will be like at the top of the list. So this is really powerful. Okay, hold on. I got this all muted. Let me make sure the sound from my stream is not coming through. Don't want to have like an endless feedback loop going on. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is really cool. So it has built-in instruments, so you can kind of get an idea. When I first showcased this, I was just using the sounds that were built into it. But it's a lot more powerful for that, where you could end up using your own sounds. Like if you have FL Studio Mobile, like I'll showcase right here. But I'm just going to keep it on the grand piano. But you have styles. Okay. And so I like the styles. I don't know if you guys know of anything else that actually does this. I've also got Scalar 2, but I haven't gotten really deep into it. I think Scalar 2 probably does something similar that I'm going to showcase here. But yeah, this is, I don't know, this is cooler than just ARPs to me. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not like a huge on ARPs. I've been kind of messing with them a little bit lately, but I've never used ARPs that much. And for me, under my impression, ARPs are, I guess they're kind of like these styles, but I don't know. They seem more like synthesized based patterns, but I could be wrong. So let me know if I'm wrong. But if you know of any other chord generators that do this, I would love to have like a hardware piece that did this. Or maybe the MPC had something like styles in it. But yeah, different styles for the chords. But I'm just going to go with once, just a single chord like that. Then you could choose the key that you're in, major, minors, harmonic minor. That's what I'm going to stick with for today. And then, yeah, you have, I'm not even showing you guys this, my bad. So yeah, you can change the key up here, type of scale, key here, type of scale. And then you have just like a pool of chords that are in that scale and in that key. And I was sampling these before into my SP. That's what I showcased in the video. And I'll probably add the card or the link to that after the stream ends and stuff. But anyways, what you have down here, you have something labeled chord progression. You got these chords in orange. So I'm going to mess with this chord progression, and you can customize this chord progression that you have selected down here. Like, you can just go and click and drag and it'll change it. So I'm going to put this back. So you can get as many chords as you want, I think. You can add more. And then you can go here if you want to remove something, just hit actions, cut. There you go. But now that you have a chord progression figured out, if you don't want to use the built-in sounds here, what you can do is click over here and then export MIDI file. And then it's going to save right there. It's saved at the bottom of this. Then I can click on this, and I already got it set, so it's going to open up in FL Studio Mobile. should. Let me close this though, actually, and then I think it's loading. Oh, whoops. All right, let me just download it again, so I don't have to go looking for it. Okay, and then open. It's gonna open FL Studio Mobile. I see a few of you in here, so I'm gonna check y'all out in the chat in a second. Just kind of wanted to get through this part. All right. Huh. Okay. So here are my chords. Turn that down a bit. And then for some reason, I'll turn this off. For some reason, it's on 2 tracks. I don't know why, but I could just click and drag this. What I'm going to do, so I can get the whole chord, and then just go in here, and then go select a different instrument. Just kind of browse through and see if there's something else that I like some choirs possibly. I could just go through. So this is what I mean by powerful. So yeah, because I can pretty much export any of the chord progressions, just mess around on the website. This is totally free, right? Mess around on the website, find a chord progression I like, export it. And this is what I'm doing now. But I am waiting on my MPC to show up. And so I could take these chord progressions and then start creating a library of them and putting them into pad perform mode. So I'm just gonna find something I like. Scroll through till I find something. Okay, this might take a while. Just gonna scroll through some stuff. I'm gonna check y'all out in the chat in a second here. See what this sounds like. Vibraphone. I'm gonna bring in some vinyl sim just to hear what it sounds like. I'm not set on this sound necessarily yet. But yeah, FL Mobile is really great because I got a whole bunch of effects in here as well. So add some reverb. What else we got? See what this spacer does. And you can just bypass these. And just make it an effects chain here. With some distortion. I might just go with this. Kind of dirty. Got a big crusher on this. You guys aren't even seeing any of this here. My bad. So this is like FL Studio Mobile is really dope for the price. So these are two things that I showed in like my little gas station series that I was showing. Pretty much inexpensive, free tools that you can use for beat making to kind of get you past like making those purchases you don't need. Though I'm still guilty of it. These are really cool tools. Like FL Studio Mobile is like $14. A ton of sounds that are pretty dang good, and then some effects that are decent. Like, and just the ability, the way you can like kind of create a rack of effects here is dope. All right, so I'm just gonna record these in real quick, then I'll check in with the chat. Check. So there we go. Let's see what y'all are doing. Anybody out there? Jungleism, what's good? Danny Drinks, what's good, man? Thanks for coming in again. No, man, I really haven't put too much out there. This is pretty much my #1 platform, and I've just been showcasing my process of creating, or finally getting to that moment where I do drop some stuff. So with this new lander opportunity that's just landed in my lap, yeah, I'm definitely going to take this next year to start mastering some stuff through them, most likely, and distributing some stuff, like some full songs. And I've got a project that I'm working on, so it's going to be beats and lyrics, like an EP. That's what I'm going for. I've never done this in my life. I've always been hesitant to actually finish stuff or complete stuff. That's always been a hurdle for me, as I know it is for plenty beat makers. I think I did a poll in my community post, like the last one I did, and the question was, is it easy for you to finish beats? Like, do you finish beats easily? And 75% of people said no, 25% yeah. And I think that was maybe around like out of 50, 60 votes. So I know it's a huge issue for people actually getting to the finish line. And that's been my main issue. I mean, not a main issue, but that is a huge issue. It's just not putting in the practice, the action of the practice of completing stuff. So I appreciate you asking, but yeah, I'm looking good. Things are bright. I'm going to get my MPC back, and my projects for that have been sitting on there. So I'm looking into diving into that pretty soon, as soon as I get that. And yeah, so that's what it is. But I'll let you know, and once that happens, it's going to be distributed anywhere. So whatever your preferences are. I've been doing it through DistroKid when I do beats, and so you can find it on just about any platform. But you know, that's not something that the instrumentals, I haven't put out any lyrical stuff. It's not stuff that I'm like trying to promote. It was just me trying to like just get in the action, get into the, what was the word I was trying to think of? Get into the, let me just say practice for now. That wasn't the word I was thinking of. In the motion of actually finishing and releasing stuff. So that's what I have out so far. I put a few beats out through DistroKid, and you'll find them here on YouTube or wherever. So YouTube's kind of my favorite platform. I even listen to all my music here on YouTube when I do listen to music, just any music in general. I've never like really messed with Spotify for listening to music. But yeah, DistroKid distributes to all those major ones. And now Lander, apparently I didn't know this until I got an email from them. They actually do distribution too. So they do the mastering, the AI mastering, the distribution, and I think they got samples on there, plugins, some kind of collaboration tools. So it'll be interesting. And I'm once I get started with that, I'm gonna definitely do some streams just kind of exploring it. I don't know how much of you guys sitting out there actually know about Lander if you mess with it, but we'll be able to look at it together. So that's interesting. I'm pretty excited about that opportunity. So I have these chops here. Yeah, are you on the SP, Danny? I forget if you said you were. Let me not mess with that too loud. Okay. Ooh, these are some dirty sounding. Okay, first thing first. Normalize. Turn these down. I'm actually gonna try to do an arrangement today. This is out of the ordinary, but I'm actually gonna try to practice doing a full beat on a stream. We'll see how it goes. My youngest daughter's asleep right now in the room, so if she wakes up, I'm gonna be up and down. I'm gonna try to keep the stream going. So if there's like some silent moments where I'm like over there in the other room or doing something or getting some food for her or whatever she needs, or she might just pretty much take up all my attention. So I'm hopeful, but who knows how far I'll get. Okay, truncate that. Just gonna go straight into chop and just do 4 chops here. Oops. I put a lot of distortion on this. I don't know why this starts happening again. Like, I haven't had this overheating issue since I had my last phone. Let's see, guys. Am I back? Am I here? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are we live? Phone had overheated. Yeah, it looks like my app has allowed me to resume into the stream. All right, so let me see if I can get this back. How I had it before. Gotta do all this stuff again. Can you guys hear me? Let's get everything focused. All right. We're back. All right, let's see how long this lasts. Hope it lasts a while. Just getting everything set up again. Get all my angles. Okay. Cool. I think that's good. Just happy I'm back. Okay, that's cool. So I feel like I'm gonna fatigue my ears today. Okay, auto mark. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Sign the pads. Gate is on. I'm gonna put these into a mute group. So Danny, you haven't really gotten into making beats with the SP yet? All right, so it's a little blurry. Let me try to unblurry this. Focus this a little better. All right. I guess that's good, right? That's cool. All right. All right, so all these are in mute group. And I just did that because I want to be able to make changes. I want to, if I need to, make changes to all those at the same time. Because they're on gate right now, I don't really need them to chop each other up. I could choose to do that, but I'm going to leave gate on. But yeah, I'll go in here. I'm going to turn them all down real quick. So just hold copy and turn the volume down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of confusing at first, especially if you haven't used an SP at all. I had a little bit of practice with the 404A, so coming into this, I did it pretty quick, but I also just kind of took away all the other distractions. I didn't have the MPC. I got rid of that and was just focusing on this. And it helps that I like have a YouTube channel where I try to make tutorials because I'll just investigate, try to research stuff in order to make videos. I end up learning. So like the pattern sequencer, when I got this, like the OG one, very frustrating. I never used it, just did the resample thing. And then when I got over to this, I started using it for a while because I realized it was improved, but there were still some things that really bugged me. Like I didn't know how to delete sounds from a sequence, and I thought you had to do it manually with this erase mode thing, but turns out you don't have to do that. There's a much quicker way. So once I figured that out, things started moving a lot smoother because you can go and delete your performance and then do it again. And then yeah, just being able to do that, and then I started learning kind of the quantization and some settings that I felt were good, that work well for me. And yeah, it's been pretty good. This would be much better. Like I've been on Koala for a few weeks now, a couple weeks now. And it would be great if you didn't have to like jump in and out of the pattern sequencer. It locks things up a little bit, and it's a bit annoying when you have other options that run a whole lot smoother. But yeah, once you get it, man, if you make this your dedicated piece, it really can be. The thing that's missing out for me on this is that since my music theory is kind of limited, is the chord mode, pad perform with the MPC. That's just a great way to get your inspiration started. But this right here, what I'm doing today is, I think, a pretty nice workaround. If you got a phone with your SP, go and get that chord generator. You don't even have to download anything. You just visit the site. Go to, type in chord generator, chord progression generator, free chord progression generator, and you'll find that onemotion.com. And then FL Studio Mobile, you can get a lot of good sounds in there. And that's just what I use. I don't sequence on FL Studio Mobile. I haven't really tried to make a beat on that, but I just use it as a little sound module. And yeah, so this is kind of a workaround for an MPC with pad perform mode. But even using this right here, like I said earlier, I'm gonna use this website to get my own chord progressions and to put my little templates into pad perform. Okay. Nah, I don't like that. Start over again. Okay, I'll try again. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and use the mute group capabilities and turn the, what's it called? The fixed velocity on all of these. I could turn it down too. Just don't need any of that dynamics for these chords. Something like that. Pretty much sound like the same chord to me, but they're slightly different. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I can, let me see. I'm gonna copy this down, start doing my arrangement from the get, because I usually don't. So I'm gonna try to move it along and do it as I make the beat. I should have made a copy of this earlier. So I'm gonna delete, I'm gonna go into pattern edit. So this is what makes the sequencer a lot better if you don't know this. If you go into pattern edit, select your pattern and then hold delete. While holding delete, select the pads that you don't wanna, select the pads you wanna delete. So I wanna get rid of the kick and the snare because it's going to be my intro, just going to be the chords, and then hit enter. And now I just have that. So trying to build my arrangement as I go. Okay, so that's one half of, let's say this is going to be my hook section. I'm going to make a copy of this, and then I'm going to delete the drums. Well, let me just delete this, make a copy of this. I'm going to do the drum slightly different on the second half of the beat. Okay. Yeah, so try to do something a little different there, like a roll. Might be. It's all right. Let me try it again. That wasn't it. I wasn't ready. Okay. Should have kept the first one. Just being sloppy now. Okay. Actually, I think what I'll do is just trying to take advantage of my editing skills on the SP now that I've learned. Now I'm going to use erase mode. So I'll go in here and erase the last bit of kick and snare on this second part of my beat, my hook, which is going to be my hook. Okay, so now, so I'll fill it in with like. Hold on. Let me copy this real quick, so in case I mess up, I could just start over real quick. Okay. Ram, what's good? It's all right. Practicing these rolls. Let me try it one more time on this one. Copy. Too much. Too much, definitely. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Could use like another snare, I think, at the end. Oh, let's just go for that right now, and maybe add something else up here. But Danny Drinks, let's see what you were saying. A lot of shift, yeah, a lot of shift to get to certain things. Yeah, but you get used to it, man. It's just what you're willing to do with it. But if you're just using it to, I guess, like trigger off the songs that you made in like Cubase and Reason, or was it Reaper? Um, then yeah. But I mean, it's capable of a whole lot more. I hate to see when something is just being used for, a little bit of its power. Like it's definitely capable. You know what I mean? So, and it's a lot of fun. I kind of prefer. I don't know, Danny. I don't know about you, but since you're on software, I would assume not. But I just prefer to do stuff standalone and just with hardware and hands on and all that. It just feels better to me. And just there's a other multitude of reasons why. But yeah, this is like full productions here, and especially if you know if you're like already a musician, this is dope right here. Um, I never really sampled before, but when I first started music back in '96, I had a Roland Boss TR5, then had a Groovebox Roland MC-109. Then I got into Reason and Cubase, and I've been there for a long time. Right on. Never really messed with Reason. I did mess with Cubase for a little bit when I was in production school. I thought it was pretty tight. You started with standalone. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, trying to get back into that. I mean, I think MPC is like the full solution, the number one solution for as far as you don't need anything else outside of it. Just because compared to any of the other stuff, you can plug in USB controllers, you can plug in USB audio interfaces. You have the ability to record vocals if you wanted, or record into audio tracks with instruments. Um, there's just, and then pad perform and all that its own chord generator kind of progression stuff in there. Like I don't know, you can't really beat it. I've had my complaints, as far as like it being a little too much. Uh, but if you just really just wanted to go at one piece and keep things simple, or if that's all you could do, then the MPC is probably it. So I'm gonna, I don't know, the rolls at the end, it sounds like maybe it's too much, but then also not enough towards the end. I don't know if you feel what I'm saying there. But yeah, I was about to go in here in the FL Studio again and pull something else up. I go into this orchestral expansion. Like all this, like this sounds in here cool. And you can buy expansions for cheap. So like the whole program, FL Mobile, is like $14, and then the expansions are like $4 at most. Let's see if my MIDI controller is working. I don't know why my MIDI controller is not responding to it. Let's get something. Oh shit. All right. Did you try out Machine Plus, Danny? I don't know. I really liked Machine. The first machine that I got was the Machine Micro, and I liked it. But then the Machine, for some reason, the Machine Plus, I couldn't really vibe with it too much. For some reason. Here we go. I don't want a horn, some brass. I'm just gonna sample in a one shot. Where's all the brass at though? Horns. I mean, I guess I could pull something else up out of here in my browser. I think there was a pretty cool horn that I got from Splice. I've been mainly like going to Splice. I was actually meaning to cancel my Splice subscription a long time ago, so I signed up because of the cool integration with MPC. But it's not that cool because you'll end up getting a lot of blank files, and I think people talked about a fix, but I never canceled it, so I have like a bunch of credits, and I've been using it lately just to get one shots mainly, just drums or instrument one shots. So let's see what this horn in here. Let me see. And if I go back to what's that app? That chord generator. Let's see. See what key I was in. G flat, harmonic minor. So G flat, F sharp, minor. So we got minor, Dorian, and Phrygian. So. Off real quick. Going to take some of my, let me see, these out of the bus, take everything out of the bus so I can just put a reverb on my horn.